落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピング運命に鼓動が刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
That's right. Shout out to everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole. that is known as the internet. But before we do any of that, boys, you got to bring it in close. Listen, come on. It's Tuesday. All right. We survived Monday. Monday is over. Monday's gone. Thank God, because nobody likes Monday. So it's a happy Tuesday. The best thing about Tuesday is that it's not Monday. So, guys, bring it in. Let's go. Colonel Rub says he's not going to be hugged. Everybody go grab him right now. Go grab Colonel Rub right now by the ankles and drag him back. Bring him back to the circle. Oh, look, Panthera. Panthera says no hugs are possible. I don't agree. Go grab Panthera right now. Grab Panthera by the ankles. Drag him back to the circle. Drag him back to the circle right now. Drag them both here. Let's go. We got to hug it out, man. Oh, my God. We're getting raided by Hold by DualShock. We're getting raided by Hold by DualShock. Jesus. We got a raid during the hug. This is insane. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome in, Raiders. Shout out to the Raiders for Hold by DualShock. Legendary channel. Mods, make sure to share their channel in the chat. Otherwise, you're gay. And I don't have gay mods. Not that I know of anyway. Guys, listen very closely. If you're watching over on YouTube, like the fucking stream, boys. Like it right now. We're currently hugging each other. There are some people that are not willing participants, but that's okay. I know the dualies. I know they have a community that likes to be hugged. I know they do. So they're going to come on in here. They're going to come on in here, and it's going to be great. If you're watching over on Rumble, like the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. And if you're watching anywhere else right now, well, I mean, chances are that's just not possible. You're probably gay. So like the stream. Like the stream, ladies and gentlemen. All right, boys, listen. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking? What are we checking today? Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about, man. We got a lot we got to talk about. There's so much going on right now. Oh, my God. We got major video games that are about to be released in the next couple of days. We got a video game that just released today. I played Replace, by the way. If you guys missed that stream, go check it out on Griffcast. Awesome fucking video game. I need to play more. That's all I'm going to say. I need to play more because it's actually pretty damn good. But no, we got a lot we got to talk about, man. Bloodborne news. And it's Bloodborne news that nobody fucking wants. Can I just get that out the way? Can I just get that out the way? Wait, why is my, what the fuck is wrong with my bar? What the fuck is this? Hold on. What the fuck? Why was that like that? That's weird. That should not have been like that. There we go. That's better. Can we just get this out the way? That nobody wants it. Nobody wanted a Bloodborne movie. All right. There's not a single person who's been asking for Bloodborne content and thought, hey, yeah, I want a movie. Nobody fucking thought that. Literally nobody thought that. Okay. Everybody wanted more video games, but we're getting a movie. Okay. Okay. Because that's a smart fucking thing to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. What else, boys? What else? Hypno, I love you, Dad. I am not your father. I am not your father. Shout out to you, man. What else we checking? Fentanyl check. Bigot Gopher plushie merch check. You know, it's funny. I actually found the website that could technically do it. I found the website that could technically make plushies. But I don't know if I want to go there, man. I don't like. I tried the whole merch thing. I don't want to sell stuff. I just want to talk about video games. You know what I'm saying? But people keep demanding plushies. It's actually kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Monday is great. No, it's not. Stop lying. You're absolutely lying. Nobody believes you. Hypno needs merch. Yeah, I know. I know. People keep saying that all the time. Do it. I will buy. Oh, my God. You sell coffee, sir? No, I do not. I do not sell coffee. Bloodborne's getting a movie? Yes, we're going to talk about it. Hypno, the anime figure, when? Now, that's probably something I would sell, an anime figure, like a legit one. But unfortunately, yeah, not going to happen, probably. They want to snuggle a mini Hypno. Yeah, I got to question the people that want plushies of me. I don't know, man. It's kind of strange. It's a little strange. But, you know, when you're on the internet long enough, you start to not question everything. Because it gets kind of ridiculous, you know? What else are we checking, man? Bloodborne check? Yep. What else? We got Hillside Woodland Star Check. What the fuck is that? Take a thumbnail from the Red Boys and put it on shirts? No. Hypno manga when? Oh man, that'll be awesome. But no. Snowboarding check. Nice, nice. Fentanyl of creation check. What the fuck is that? Hypnotic baby oil? Oh my god, we're stopping there. We're stopping there. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. We're fully funded, boys. Like the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who is in his chat right now hanging out with us on this glorious, glorious Tuesday. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening. So let's hang out and let's see who is in his chat right now. Going absolutely insane. We got Deidre Connick over on Rumble. What's going on, dude? You got Eternal Brandon. We got Base Chicago over on Rumble. What's going on, man? We got Dragon Knight over on Rumble. You're a VTuber, so naturally people would want a plushie of you. Is that a thing? Is that lore that I don't know? Like, are VTubers, do they all have plushies? You guys got to understand, I may have a VTube avatar, but I don't operate like a VTuber, okay? I'm not in the world. I'm not in the space. I don't know the drama. I don't know the lore. So I don't know if that's a thing. So if that's a thing, whoops, I have no idea. Gray Soul over on Rumble. What's going on, man? There's a weirdo that will put Hypno Mini in a jar. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Akuma! Hypno plushie with a bit. Brother, with a what? With a what? With a what? Hypno plushie with a what? What? Oh my God. The fuck is that? That's crazy, bro. Fiery Penguin. If you sold your hoodie on your avatar, I'd buy that. You know, there's so many people that have told me to turn this into a hoodie. There's so many people that told me to turn this into a hoodie, and I just don't know who. I don't know who to reach out to make that happen. Like, I feel like I would wear the hoodie. I feel like that would be really cool. Like, to have a hoodie like this would be really cool. But unfortunately, I don't really know where to begin. So, Vice Admiral Deku of Mars, what's going on, man? Black Tailgate, Too Cool Curry. We got Hanny. We got Sargon over on Rumble. We got Mr. Melancholy. We got Kratos Snape. What? Bro, the absolute nonsense. That never happened. We got Tanya Raven, who, by the way, Tanya, I'm very serious. If you are truly hammered, do not donate. It is okay. You don't have to do so. I tell people this all the time when they are hammered, not to donate. And I know that as an adult, you're not going to listen to me. But I have to make sure that I put that out there, that I tell you, please, seriously, you don't have to do so. You don't have to do so. Sincerely. You can always wait until another day. But doesn't have to be. Yeah, I know it's too late. I said it earlier in the chat, but nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me. Raza, over on Rumble. What's going on? Zelda. What's going on, Zelda? How you doing? We got Pokey Race or Poker Race. What's going on, man? We got Crash Collins over on Rumble. We got Panthra. What's going on, Panthra? How you doing? We got Tiger King says Subgrifter. What's going on, dude? We got Guy Caramon hiding in his box. Hiding in his box. We got Azrai 2000. We got Phil Espa. Hypno Body Pillow for the... No. Negative. We got DJ Kotnik over on Rumble. We got Vice Admiral Deco of Mars. We got Mr. Blue Cthulhu. What's going on, dude? We got Nitro Buds. We got Commander Sonok. We got Nick Havoc. We got Soul Reaper. We got Full Metal. Romanizer 24. The Voice in the Water. Limitless Entree. Blue Octopus is screaming at the top of her lungs. We got Tanya Raven again. We got Black Tailgate. We got Skeg. Say Skeg. Skeg. Fuck this guy, man. Oh, my God. Marius. We got Crash Collins on Rumble. 206 Zelda. Yeah, I haven't seen Jeremy Webb in a while. It's a little concerning. I'm not going to lie to you. PS5 Gamer. What's going on, dude? Edwin. What's going on, Edwin? How you doing? Piplup. What's going on, Piplup? Old Man Cad. Valiant Goat. We got Oliver Adam. Life Arid over on Rumble. What's going on, dude? We got Zolosi over on Rumble. Charlie Nuclear. Timothy. What's going on, Timothy? Death on a Trike. We got Dade 404. We got Joker with all the J's and 1K. We got Black Tailgate. We got Shabingus. Shabingus. There you go, brother. Shout out to you. Faye Summer. Eternal Brandon. Dragon Knight over on Rumble. We got Kane Bladed. What's going on, man? Big Boss. We got Democulus over on Rumble. We got Melodic Method over on Rumble. We got, let's see, Ron DFK. Everybody touch the fucking hat. Touch the hat right now. Boys, we got 4 more. 4 more, then we got to get on with the show, man. 4 more. We got Sir Lurkington. What's going on, man? Oh, I agree. We're going to talk about it. Don't worry. We got Scampus. Everybody burn this cat. Burn the cat right now. How has nobody burned this cat yet? I don't understand. What is taking so long? T-Jazz Arden Comics. What's going on, man? Fractal Mage. Shout out to Fractal Mage. We got, let me see, Lucky Boy. And last but not least, we got Azrai 2000. We got Colonel Ruv. We got, let me scroll down. We got, I'm trying to find a different name. Well, shout out Taffy. Dalbro said, made it, let's go. What's going on, Dalbro? Sanguine Tales. Brett Race. Don't worry, it's not sexual. And we got, let me see, Jumbie. What's going on, Jumbie? How you doing? The Fourth Wall Guy. Who else is here? Let me see. Let me scroll down. And I guess last but not least, let's call out Pizza Cat. Shout out to Pizza Cat. All right, boys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let us sack. What the fuck is going on in the chat? Why is there so many red boys, bro? Why is there so many red boys? Why is there 50 memberships? What the fuck is happening today? It's a Tuesday. It's not even a fucking Friday. It's a Tuesday. Tuesday. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bacon Army member. And let's see who is going to get the massive money shot today. What the fuck is going on, boys? We got Voice of the Water says no Uno reverse. Max Balefire shields, booty hole protected by emojis. Unleash the hippie leprechauns who use their magic 4-leaf stinky clover to blow purple haze on the person down by 5 who tried to steal their lucky charms. That is really descriptive, brother. That is really descriptive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. You're banned. You're banned. Colonel Ruv is absolutely, positively cheating all the time. You're banned. You are banned for the entirety of April, Colonel Ruv. You're banned. We're going down. We're going down, man. Oh, no. What the fuck? Guys, the money shot is something you're supposed to dodge. All right? You're not supposed to just test it with any kind of luck or anything. Benji, brother. Still not getting the money shot. Did you really think that was going to work? Did you really think that was going to protect you? Or did you use reverse psychology on the universe? Knowing that by saying that, the money shot was immediately going to be attracted to you? I feel like this was on purpose. Especially after I just banned Colonel Rupp. Oh my God, man. Congratulations, Benji Alucard. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
So not only did Benji get the money shot, but I genuinely have no idea what the fuck is going on, boys. I have no idea. Like there is so much happening right now in terms of donations. I've completely lost track. I don't even know what's happening. But Benji, go clean yourself up, brother. Clean yourself up while I try to figure out what the fuck is going on here, boys. Guys, I just want to reiterate, it's a Tuesday. right? So like I could understand Fridays, people get paid Fridays, and people get a little bit crazy usually on Fridays. Guys, it's literally a Tuesday. All right. It is the most probably boring day of the week. So why are we going? Why is there Red Boys? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Listen, before we get into that, I need to go over the topics, what we got planned today, because we actually do have topics planned today. We got a lot we got to go over today, boys. Oh, by the way, for those of you coming into the stream tonight, we're going to be playing co-op with Leon on Hypnotic Gaming Live. We're going to be playing Revenge of the Savage Planet, continuing that game with Leon. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you come hang out with us later tonight. Boys, we got a lot we got to talk about, man. We're going to talk about Bloodborne, because apparently Bloodborne is a thing. After being in hiatus for God knows how many years, where people have been asking for Bloodborne, the video game, whether it's a remake, remaster, 60 FPS patch, whatever. People have been asking nonstop for Bloodborne. Where is Bloodborne? Where is Bloodborne? Well, we found out where Bloodborne is. And apparently it's going to be a movie. When I found out that news, all I heard was literally this. Like, that's all I heard. That's all I heard. So you mean to tell me after all this time of Bloodborne being MIA, being one of the most, like, they're trolling at this point. They're literally trolling at this point. I don't want to hear anybody say otherwise. They're literally, yeah, I'm tired too, brother. They are trolling at this point. Like, you do know this is the one of the number one requested video games in modern times. Like, people want Bloodborne, but yeah, we're getting a movie. So we're going to talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, and to make matters worse, I don't know why, but apparently they have Jacksepticeye that's leading this movie. Brother, what the fuck is going on? We got Jacksepticeye leading this movie. I don't understand. I don't get it. Anyway, we're going to cover that because my mind is blown. On good news, we're going to cover Windrose, because Windrose has officially released. Ladies and gentlemen, Windrose has officially released. And my mistake, by the way, on SNH, I claimed that I thought that Windrose was a free-to-play title. It's not. That motherfucker costs money. So that would have changed the entire conversation on Saturday. I didn't know that it costs money. I really thought it was free to play, but it's not. But even though it's not free to play, it's still doing really decent numbers considering what it is. And we're not even at the weekend yet. Again, we're at a Tuesday. We're at a Tuesday. So I'm curious to see what this game's gonna do. But anyway, we'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about Windrose. We're gonna talk about the numbers, what it's doing right now, what the reviews are saying. We're gonna cover all of it. We're also gonna talk about Disney's secret plan. Now, obviously, that sounds a little bit, ominous, but there is. You guys know that we've heard the rumor that when it comes to Disney, apparently they're thinking about buying Epic Games, and there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes, and also front and center, not just behind the scenes, but there's a lot of things that are happening that are just making me look at that rumor. Every time I see something happen, I'm like, you know what? This rumor is starting to seem a little bit more plausible. Every day, it's starting to seem a little bit more plausible, little by little by little. You know what I'm saying? Because we have the collaboration with Fortnite, with Toy Story. We have the supposed Disney extraction shooter that Epic Games is going to reveal in November. We have, apparently, Disney has been removing video games from Steam. This is like the third time they've done this. They don't even give a warning when they do it, and they just delist a ton of games. They've delisted, I think, at least almost 100 games by now. Little by little, it's starting to seem quite suspicious. There's just too many things that are happening right now, and they all seem to be tied to Epic Games with Disney. So I don't know what to really make of it. But we're going to talk about it anyway and kind of, we're going to kind of, theorize and see what we could come up with and kind of see what's happening. I want to look at the games that they delisted. Now, obviously, I know that the delisting could be because of licensing and all. I get that. But I'm just saying, like, things are just looking really sus right now, and I can't quite put my finger on it. So we'll talk about it. We're also going to talk about Metro, because the author behind Metro, Dimitri, has apparently gave a little bit of a teaser for the upcoming video game, 2039. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a custom Steam machine that was built by a YouTuber. That's interesting. We're going to talk about Xbox Game Pass being too expensive. We didn't get to talk about that yesterday. We're going to talk about that today. We got a little bit of an update for Craft On and Subnautica 2. So we'll talk about that. Marathon got a new patch. Take-Two stock jumped up $1 billion because of the leak from GTA Online, showing how much money they make and more. We got a lot to talk about, boys. But before we do any of that, I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts, okay? Because we're about to go over the pre-stream legends. And again, I don't know what's been going on. Yeah, we got a little bit of everything today, boys. We got a little bit of everything. But just give me a few minutes. We got to thank the people that took the extra step, because I don't quite know what the fuck is going on. All right, I don't know what's going on. We're going to start here. Tanya Raven with a 2 says beer is the #1 drink. Whoa, buddy. That should have been my cue that shit was about to get crazy. And then Tanya with a 2 says, I know you love hot dogs. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but that's interesting. And then Tanya Raven dropped the first membership banger of the stream, a 5 membership banger. And considering that is the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to Tanya Raven. 5 memberships. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And then Mr. Melancholy with a 5. I don't want some Holly weird movie. I want Bloodborne. By the way, what was your favorite boss? Hypno Ludwig was mine, because you get that Moonlight Sword. Honestly, bro, I don't even fucking remember. I gotta be real with you. It's been such a long time. I'll look at a boss list and I'll let you know. Once I see them, I'll remember. Tony Raven with a 2. Bloop, bleep, bloop. I'm drunk. Evil laugh. That's when I knew things were not looking good. Then Tanya with a 5 says, my brother dropped his Ritz crackers. Num, 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 drunk fight, Weebo.
Holy shit.
Then Tanya Raven with a 5 says, Corona and Ritz crackers plus Magic the Gathering for the win, bitches. Woo.
Holy shit.
Then Tanya Raven with a 2, Corona drunk fight. Let's go, come and go. And then Tanya says, Laden homo gay. What the fuck, yo? All of this happened, by the way, before I even went live. All of this happened before I even went live. That's insane. Raza with a 2 says, Tanya is shammered. You think? Akuma with the 5 memberships in the chat screen. Thank you, Akuma. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to you, my man. Then Black Tailgate continued the membership train. We had a little bit of a membership train today. Thank you, Black Tailgate. I appreciate that. And then Tanya with it says, I'm drunk, Ebo.
Holy shit.
Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate the 10. Soul Reaper with 1 membership. Thank you, Soul Reaper. I appreciate you continuing the membership train. And then Tanya Raven, of course, with a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger, dropping it on the chat.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye.
Says happy birthday and hypnotic goblins. It's not my birthday. Is it your birthday? I don't even know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit.
Hey, shout out to the 10 people that left the stream because they can't handle a little green ass. Shout out to them, man. They'll be back. Don't worry. They'll be back. Tanya, thank you for the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I appreciate that. But you went even further. And it seems like YouTube has banned you. Because you kept dropping 50 membership fucking make like, oh my God, man. What do I even say to this? What do I even say to this? I don't even know. Hey, Dr. Spy, help, man. Dr. Spy, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. What's happening today? It's Tuesday. Why are there so many Red Boys and memberships being dropped on a Tuesday? Guys, it's a Tuesday. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. All right, I'm just going to get this out the way so Old Man Cad can stop begging for it.
Oh my God, it's a Red Boy Hyper Banger.
Shout out to Tanya Raven for a 50 membership ultra mega hyper banger. I appreciate that. Absolutely insane, by the way. I don't know what to say other than thank you. I tried to tell you no, but I've come to realize that when I tell people no, don't do that while they're drunk, they tend not to listen. So, you know, it is what it is. Hey, what can I really say? Other than try my best. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. And then Trey for a 2 says, your rules, thy fuck. Why are you so polite about that? Your rules, thy fuck is crazy. Tifa. Okay. Thanks, I suppose. Ron DFK with a 2 Tuesdays. Tuesdays. Second Monday. I love Mondays. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop lying. Stop lying. Nobody likes Mondays. Tanya with a 5 says Jeremy Hambley is gay. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man. Tanya, thank you for the 5. Colonel Ruv, 13 months. Was that another Red Boy? Oh my God. Why is there more Red Boys coming into the stream? Oh my God, man. Colonel Ruv, 13 months. I'm glad to see that the chat hasn't changed since vacation in Nashville. Also, Boss Man, I should warn you, we secured Hypno Body Pillow. The test trials are running and a new flavor of coffee is coming. I don't know of any of that. I don't know what company you're running, but it ain't mine. But I appreciate that, Colonel Ruv. Thank you, man. Thank you. Tanya Raven with a 2. I'm hammered and donating. Case in point. There you go. Chaotic Holy with a 5 says, I want a hypnotic doll with long, brushable hair. Why? What's wrong with you? Why would you want that? Thank you, Chaotic Holy, for the 5. I appreciate that. Why are you joining in on this craziness, Trey? You know, I think you picked the most chaotic moments to ensure that the chaos continues. I've noticed that. Trey motherfucking Burkhalter, the Joker himself, with not one, but a $200 Red Boy hyper banger. What the f?
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Tim Grove, you did not miss the Bloodborne topic, brother. We haven't done any topics yet because there's some chaos going on in the chat. There's some chaos going on in the chat. We're gonna get to it. Don't worry. We're gonna get to it. Trey, he says, I heard that now that you have a coffee company, the next step is hiring a bull. Oh, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? I didn't even read this one beforehand. The next step is hiring a bull and getting a chair in the corner, followed by having contacts that can remove channels. We may have to keep an eye on you. The hypnoting. So how was everyone's weekend? Now for Warhammer and Goblins. Wow. I have no words.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Trey with the absolute chaos, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you crazy bastard. Speaking of crazy bastards, boys, she did it again. She did. Oh my God, man. Tanya, how are you not banned yet? How are you not banned from sending more memberships? A 50 membership ultra mega hyper banger yet again. What the fuck is happening? Oh my is right. Oh my is right. Like, how is she not banned yet? Seriously, if I can't stop her, YouTube's got to stop her at some point. Oh my God, man. All right. Well, there it is.
Okay, everyone, we got another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in. All right, boys, we have another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Tanya Raven with another 50 membership ultra mega hyper banger. You know, it's so fucking funny. Whenever I start going through the donos, we usually lose about like 30 concurrent viewers until the donos are done. And then people come back. And I just always think about that. I think about that. I'm like, who are the people that leave when support is being appreciated, but then come back to consume the free content afterwards that they didn't pay for? I don't know. I always wondered who that is. I'm sure they'll never say, but regardless, you can thank the people who go the extra step every day. Shout out to Tanya Raven. I appreciate that, brother. And then we got Brett Race. Brett Race with the 5 membership banger. And the chat screen. Shout out to Brett Race. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Tanya Raven with it too. Fuck dodging. Money shots are love. Drunk donation. Well, now she's just trolling me. Now she's just trolling me. Tanya with it too. YouTube told me to fuck off. That's not true. Apparently. Tanya with it too. I told YouTube to bring more beer. Odin Dark with a 5. Why are basketball players mistaken for criminals? They shoot, steal, and run. Wow. Nice. Tanya with a 5. I thought you were off today. Thank God you're not, for fuck's sakes. I'm not off. Tanya Raven with a 2. I shave head for alopecia. You shaved your head? Oh my God. Tanya Raven with a 2. Is that even English? Is this even English? I'm amateur. I'm amateur more than the quartering. I'm hammered more than the quartering. Bro, the degradation of these super chats are getting pretty bad, man. They're getting pretty bad. Dr. Spike, save me, man. Save me. Dr. Spike with a 10. I must have angered Mother Nature. Storm during Griffcast flooded the lower level. The egress drain gave up. Water came in the door without... oh, my God. Did it stop, Dr. Spike? Man, what the fuck? Dr. Spike has been in a storm, apparently. It's been crazy. At first, I thought he was joking. But then he's not. So that's not good. Dr. Spike, I hope you're okay, man. Lol, no Google, not giving you my name, decides to join in on the chaos. And he says, I would have dropped this on Bloodborne 2, but instead he's dropping it on Redhead.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. It's a Red Boy Hyper Banger, bitches! Let's bring the ladies in!
Shout out to Lol No Google. He also said mead is the best drink. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you so much for the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I've lost count as to how many that is already this stream. I've lost count, man. But thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Very nice of you. Speedy Cake with a 5. Speaking of craft on, PUBG has a Stellar Blade crossover event going on. Do they really? That's pretty sick. I looked at their numbers the other day. It just blew my mind, man. How many people play that game? Tanya, I thought you said YouTube banned you. Tanya Raven with a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger says, I deny everything. Drunk donation. Warhammer yet again.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Jesus Christ, man. Tanya Raven, thank you for the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I appreciate that. I'm assuming you tried again because then YouTube said, fuck no. Thank you. Tanya with it too. My profile pic makes me hungry. I'm not surprised. Felstaff, 17 months. Tanya, keep hydrated and be safe. And when it comes to the hangover, you have plenty of Hypno coffee on hand. I don't know where you're getting this from. I don't have any Hypno coffee. Tanya Raven would have a secret recipe for hangovers, yo. I don't want to know what it is. Tanya says, fuck, I sprint me beer. No. You mean spilt? You burp. 24 months. Howdy, Hypno. Howdy, all. What's going on, dude? 24 months. That's crazy. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Holy shit. And then last but not least on YouTube, finally, we're caught up. Tanya Raven with a 2. 12 bottles of Corona equals what the fuck is happening. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. Wow. We are finally caught up on YouTube. Holy shit. Let's go over to Rumble. And let's see what's going on Rumble before we start the topics, boys. Jesus Christ, man. What a day today. What a day today. Let me bring up the chat for Rumble. Why can't I not see the chat? Oh, there we go. Bloodborne. There we go. Got it. Okay. Oh, fuck. Hold on. There we go. We got Torinol with $1. Split the difference. Plushies that talk video games. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work, Torno. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, though. Is that it? I could have sworn there was more. Did my Rumble chat, like, reset itself? Why does it do that? That's so fucking gay. Why does it do that? I know I saw a membership. I saw somebody gift a membership. I'm pretty sure. Sorry if I missed it. I know I saw a membership in there somewhere, Rumble. I'm sorry. It looks like the chat... This is why I say the Rumble platform is absolutely fucking garbage. Draconic says he gifted a membership. Thank you. Thank you, Draconic. Kurakambi says, we're asleep. 1 dono, 1 sub. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I caught that because I know I saw it, but for some reason it's not showing up here. I'm sorry, Rumble. I don't know what's going on, but the chat's just weird. But Draconic, thank you for the membership, brother. I appreciate that. All right, I think we're caught up there. Thank you guys so much, man. Tanya, thank you again. Stephen McGregor with it too. How are we all today, bigots? Don't you mean how's your weekend? Bro, come on. What? Okay. Dr. Spike with a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger says to Rick roll the chat. I got you. This is crazy now. Now we're going for the ultimate Rick roll. Now we are going for the ultimate Rick roll. Straight up.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
All right, this is the last one. This is the last one. I hypnotic, hypno, yeah, big strong beefy man. Got that pussy ready to pop. This man said perfection, brother. You gay as hell, boy. You're gay as hell. This man gay as hell. Tell you what, just like this.
Try to relax your anus.
And there's a little bit of a...
Your shoulders.
You gay as hell.
Shout out to Dr. Spike. He says Mother Nature must be Latina, nice and sweet until you sleep, then stabby. Storm 1, tree makes new doors in my roof. Storm 2, lower level floods. What will Storm 3 bring? Bro, I don't know. Hopefully better things than Storm 1 and 2, that's for sure. But hey, shout out to Dr. Spike. $100 Red Boy in the middle of a fucking storm. Talk about crazy, bro. Absolutely insane. I appreciate that crazy level of support. That's wild, man. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Spike. Will Hypno ever get to the topics? No. Because I've clearly never gotten to the topics before in streams, no matter how, many donos there are. But hey, ye of no faith. It's all good. Tanya Raven again with the 5 memberships. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, Tanya Raven. How has YouTube not banned you from memberships yet? And then Akuma with the 5 membership thing. Shout out to Akuma joining in with the 5 membership, man. Jesus Christ. I don't know what is happening today. I really don't. I really fucking don't. Tanya Raven with a 2, Rumble sucks. They take offense to that. And then Tanya with a 2, the quartering is a cupcake. I like how in the drunk mind of Tanya, somehow the quartering is occupying real estate. I don't know why, but it just is that way. And then Torinol over on Rumble with the 5 says, let me buy Rumble a round of Hypno brand coffee. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Torinol. I appreciate that. Oh, my God, man. Guys, what the Dr. Spike. Dr. Spike. I don't even know what to say anymore. Shout out to Dr. Spike with another 5 membership banger. I was just about to be finished, my guy. Pause, by the way. I was just about to be finished. We were caught up. And Dr. Spike's like, yeah, nah. Yeah, no, it's not happening. And then Robin 10 finishes off the chat with a 1 membership. Thank you, Robin 10. I appreciate that, my guy. You absolute fucking legend, man. Oh my God. Guys. We have to get to topics. Akuma with the 5 members. Shout out to Akuma with the 5 membership banger. I appreciate that, man. Black Tailgate with his own membership. Thank you, Black Tailgate. I appreciate that. Kada for 3 months says, give us more. Bro, I don't know what's happening, Kada. I don't know what's happening, man. Thank you for 3 months, my man. I appreciate that. Robin 10 with a 2. Money is low, but I'll still increase the bigots. Do not donate to me if money's low. Please, please. Always take care of yourself. Seriously. Tanya Raven with a 2. The quartering is a sweet roll. Oh, my God. A sweet roll? Really? All right. On that note, we are fully caught up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get into the topics, man. I got to hurry up before you guys fucking go insane, man. Seriously. All right, boys. Let's... Oh, fuck. Hypno Flip Shazam with a 2. Did we ever get that monkey or badger emoji? You mean the... You mean the gopher? The gopher? Yes, we have the gopher. The gopher is in... Guys, spam the gopher emojis. Spam the gopher emojis. Oh my God. Okay, so now you guys are trolling, right? So now you're trolling because now you're trying to keep me occupied with fucking gifted games now. You're trying to keep me occupied with gifted games now. I just got the notification. God damn it. Tanya Raven with a 2. The quartering should be banned. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. In all seriousness. Dr. Spike with a 2. We have topics. Yes. Yes, I'm trying to get to the topics. I'm trying to get to the topics. Now I got to go over gifted games. Now I got to go over gifted games, man. Jesus Christ, man. You guys are insane. No hearts left. There is GTA roleplay. People take that seriously, as in they get into online relationships think it gets real. Moist Reddit behavior. Gifted Warhammer 40K. Rights of War Classic. Holy shit. You guys are giving Warhammer games now? I'm gonna be bricked. I'm gonna be absolutely bricked. Holy shit. Thank you, sir. No Hearts Left says, did you play at Avatar? Are you planning to mate with nature or the blue-colored people? Gifted Final Liberation Warhammer Epic 40K Classic. Thank you, No Hearts Left. I appreciate that. No, I don't plan to fuck a blue person. But thank you. Thank you for that. Rather, you are a male or female hypnotic, people would still smash. However, you would already be pregnant if you were a woman. Is that a racial joke? Is it because I'm Puerto Rican you're trying to say that I would immediately have a baby? Hey, is that a racial joke? Warhammer 40K Fire Warrior Classic. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, I remember this game. I remember this game. We reacted to this, didn't we? We did react to this. I remember this. The Oculus. Yes, I remember this. I remember this game. Hey, here you go, my dude. Angbar, thank you, bro. The Oculus. I remember this shit. This shit looked good. This game looked good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out, man. Thank you, bro. I'm almost what is that? I need 6 achievements? 6 more achievements until I'm platinum destroyer of humans. I went through that fucking game real quick, bro. I was like, damn. So I should have the platinum with that soon, and I'm gonna add another. I'm trying to keep the games in rotation constantly. But thank you, man. Oculus looks really good. I might play that on Griffcast. We'll see. Oh my God, Light Ferret.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's a cultist. Whoops. I said Oculus. Whoops. I'm reading fast, man. I'm trying to get through these while not being disrespectful. The occultist. Sorry, not the Oculus. I'm retarded. My bad. The occultist. Life Ferret. Life Ferret. Holy shit. He says, I know it's early access, but it looks to be promising with active devs providing timely updates. So enjoy, my man. So I don't normally play early access video games, but every once in a while I will make an exception, like when we did with No Rest for the Wicked, where we played that for SNH Plays. And chances are this might be another exception. Windrose. I want to check out Windrose. And I know Kata wants to play it as well. I think Sevi wants to play it also. So we'll definitely check it out. But Life Ferret gifted Windrose the supporter bundle. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Life Ferret. Very nice of you. Ironically, Windrose is going to be the first topic whenever we actually get to it. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the gifted games. You guys are insane in all the best ways. And then we got Dr. Spike doing another 2 for Hinata, trolling me continuously. I appreciate that. Robin 10 with a 2, don't tell me how to spend my money. You see what I'm saying? Nobody fucking listens to me. I try to tell people it's okay. Nobody listens. Nobody listens. Hypno flips Shazam with a 2. What's the topic? I don't know anymore. I'm trying to get there. Tanya Raven with a 2 says more. Thank you, Tanya Raven. I appreciate that. Dennerire on Rumble with a 2 says, you know we live in a fucked up world when a gay guy ends up more conservative than the trad cons. Anyway, do we actually have any topics? I'm trying. DJ Conic with $1. We have topics? Oh my God, bro. So now the super chats that extend the topic, they extend. Oh my God. Tanya Raven says YouTube hates supers. That's true. That's true. It seems like you are at your limit. I don't think YouTube will ever stop you from sending $2, no matter whether or not you're at the limit. But I don't think you can send anything more than that. So it's all good. You hit your limit. Thank you, Tanya. Appreciate it. You're absolutely insane in all the best ways. Zelosi says, what the fuck is even today? I don't know. But all I know is we are fully caught up and we are going to rush to the topics. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Windrose, boys. So Windrose has officially released. Oh, my God. Thank God we're at topics, man. We're at topics, man. We're at topics. I had to jump in there. Holy shit. Windrose has officially released. Ladies and gentlemen, Windrose has officially released. And a couple of things I want to notate really fast. Really fast. Number one, when we were talking about Windrose on SNH, I was under the assumption, my bad, I want to correct it. I was under the assumption that Windrose was actually a free-to-play game. It's not. It's not a free-to-play game, actually, at all. They're charging like $20-something, $28, something like that. I'm going to check right now on SteamDB in a second. But Windrose is officially out. And at the time of this article, Windrose had about 69,000 concurrent players and about an 88% positive review rating on Steam, which is really good. A lot of people are saying that the game gives you that Black Flag experience with a little bit of what Skull and Bones should have been. Everybody's talking really good about the game so far. I personally want to check it out, but I have a lot of games that I'm currently playing right now, so it's very difficult for me to do so. Like tonight, me and Leon are going to be playing Revenge of the Savage Planet, so we're trying to finish that game. There's a lot going on right now, and it's because the issue is that people don't realize that these games are all being thrown out there right now because Grand Theft Auto, everybody's trying to dodge Grand Theft Auto. That's really what it is, man. Everybody's trying to dodge Grand Theft Auto. So they're throwing all their games out there early. They're trying to like bum rush. And the problem is that there's so many fucking games out there, so many good games too, that are out there that it's hard to be able to play all these games. So I'm trying my best to try to get to the ones that people have the most questions about. And I know people are going to, question this game, especially when it's not free to play. See, the thing with free to play games, I don't normally rush to play those. I don't normally rush to review those if I ever do, because people could just play the game and figure it out for themselves, whether or not they like it, without having to spend money other than their time. But once a game is asking for an entry fee, that's when people are looking for reviews and they want to know what the game is like. So that kind of puts this game in that category of like, we need to check this out. So eventually we will. I'll try to get to it as soon as possible, at least one time, just to kind of check it out and see what it's about. But in any case, that's what it released to. Now, over on SteamDB, if you look at SteamDB right now, the game currently has almost the same amount of people playing the game right now. And keep in mind, this game is going to do even better, I got to imagine, over the weekend. But the new all-time peak is actually almost 70,000. So it hit 69,544 concurrent players 6 hours ago. Almost 60,000 people are playing the game right now. If you look at the price history, the game is 10% off right now at $26.99. So there's that. And it's one of those situations where I think that this game is definitely going to do some pretty decent numbers once the weekend rolls around. I would not be surprised, especially since it's at an 85% positive review ratio, which means word of mouth is going around very quickly. People are enjoying themselves with this game. So once word of mouth starts to spread and people are like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. I think at that point over the weekend is definitely going to hit some crazy numbers. So, I mean, that's good. That's good for Windrose. We already knew it was going to be successful. It's just that I initially thought that this game was going to be one of those free-to-play, major hits that kind of slowly die off. But I'll tell you this, since it has a price, an entry fee, I think the longevity for this game is actually going to be better, believe it or not. People are putting an initial investment of almost $30 into this game. So if the game is truly that good, they're going to try to get as much as they can out of it. I got to imagine, instead of being a free-to-play game that you kind of just pick up and drop. Now, the interesting thing is that in Japan, this game actually has a different publisher. I didn't even realize that. Did you guys realize that? This game actually uses Pocket Pair Publishing to publish this game in Japan, ironically. It uses Kraken Express, which is the developer, to publish the game everywhere else. But in Japan, they use Pocket Pair Publishing. I wonder why that is. I haven't had any time to look into that, but that's something I kind of want to look into. Like, why do they have two different publishers, one for Japan and one, obviously, themselves everywhere else? That's interesting stuff. But in any case, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over to Steam and kind of check out, just some of what the reviews are saying. If we could kind of see what these reviews are saying. Now, right now, Windrose is taking the top spot on Steam. I mean, they're front and center. Everybody can see it at the top of their store page when they boot up the game. When they boot up their, the Steam client. So let's check this out. Here we go. Let's look at some reviews. See what people are saying about this game. TLDR, if you like building exploration and you've been looking for a pirate survival game that actually delivers, keywords, just buy it. You won't regret it, even at current early access state. You can build bases, scavenge resources, and pick fights you might not win, especially if you're trying to avoid killing dodos. And of course, step up as a captain, craft your own ship, upgrade it, load up the cannons, and take the fight to the sea to prove who really runs these waters. The hook is how smoothly it blends genres. The satisfying one more run progression of Valheim, gorgeous visuals, and naval combat that feels like the pirate game everyone's been waiting for. Honestly, this is what Skull and Bones should have been, and it scratches that Black Flag itch in the best way possible. honestly, dude, that's one of these things where I got to be real with you. As somebody who really enjoyed Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I'm immediately drawn to that. I'm immediately drawn to the idea that this game actually does what Skull and Bones should have did. And I got to be 100% extra real with you. This makes Ubisoft look so fucking terrible. Okay? This makes, like, hold on. Really quick. Just out of curiosity, Skull and Bones. This makes Ubisoft look so fucking bad. Okay? Because, guys, Ubisoft is a massive company, right? Ubisoft had the Assassin's Creed franchise behind their belt, right? Everybody knew that this game initially was supposed to be an Assassin's Creed Black Flag kind of online game, and then they ended up turning it into Skull and Bones. But regardless, it had that lineage. It had Ubisoft behind it, and it still only ever did 2,615 concurrent players almost 2 years ago. There is right now only 214 people playing Skull and Bones within a 24-hour period. If this game wasn't dead now, which it is, in my opinion, but if this game wasn't dead now, this game is absolutely going to be dead now, right? Like with Windrose coming out, this game stands no fucking chance, brother. This game is dead. This game is gone, right? But to be fair, it's already been dead. It's already been gone, right? Ubisoft has lost their player base for this game a long time ago. Because to be honest with you, it really didn't have that much of a player base to begin with. It only has owner estimations of anywhere between 158,000 to 224,000. Nobody's watching this on Twitch right now. Nobody's watching, and there's only 32 people watching within a 24-hour period. And if you look at their price history, they've been whoring out this game. They can't even get sales when the game is $3.99. This game was $4. $4 fucking dollars. And people still don't want to buy the game. That's how much people don't give a fuck about Skull and Bones, right? So who's playing that garbage? I mean, I got to be honest with you, it's probably people who invested all their time, all their effort into thinking that, Skull and Bones was going to turn into something. But immediately, right off the bat, Windrose just comes out with no legacy behind it. Like, what games have they made before? Kraken Express? What games have they made before? Nothing. It's literally their first fucking video game. So Ubisoft, a company with all the lineage, all the legacy, Assassin's Creed, everything behind them, and they only were able to pull 2,000 some odd players concurrently. But a video game that's the first for a studio, brand new, hot off the press, 70,000 concurrent players, and I guarantee you it's going to go higher than that. Honestly, if you needed any proof that Ubisoft as a company is beyond felted, this is all the proof that you need. Because at the end of the day, for a new studio to be able to pull this off in a genre that Ubisoft was trying to basically capitalize on and fail, guys, Windrose this is amazing. Yeah, it's Schedule 1 all over again. Exactly. It's Schedule 1 all over again. So anyway, it's one of those situations where congratulations to Windrose. And keep in mind, guys, Skull and Bones, right? Just to remind you, Skull and Bones. What do you notice, right? What do you notice? No early access. No early access. So Skull and Bones fully released to 2,600 players. Windrose is in early access. It's not even a fully released game yet, and it's already doing 70,000 concurrent players. So just think about that for a second. And then I already know what's coming. All the Ubisoft mega shills, which I don't know why there are Ubisoft mega shills. What are you gaining from that? But anyway, all the Ubisoft mega shills, they're going to be like, well, you guys already know. What's the magic words, boys? Steam numbers don't matter. Oh, I know. Steam numbers don't matter. I know. Clearly, all the players are on PlayStation, right? Oh, no, even better. All the players are playing the game on Ubisoft Connect. I know. They're skipping Steam to go play the game on Ubisoft Connect because that's clearly a thing. Yeah, I know. The Steam numbers don't fucking matter. I know. It's just, oh my God, I'm so tired of hearing that absolute bullshit. It's a fucking joke. Like, we all know none of that actually ever happened. Nobody's playing this game nobody's playing Skull and Bones on Ubisoft Connect, and Steam numbers absolutely do matter. And are they the total numbers? No. Obviously not. Nobody ever said they were. But what they do is they show the pattern. They show the interest. They gauge customer interest and purchasing patterns, right? So if you see these numbers rising to this extent on Steam, then it is safe to assume that there is a level of conversion that is equivalent to all other platforms, right? Even if Xbox is the lowest platform, at the end of the day, it's still going to be selling okay for that platform compared to other games on that platform. Same thing with PlayStation, all around. This game is doing well on Steam, so it's probably doing well all around. But it's not the only numbers, obviously. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Windrose is doing very well. Congratulations to Windrose. The reviews are coming in pretty strong right now, and hopefully I could get to check this game out pretty soon. I would like to, because I think I would be interested in a game like this. I really do. Why would you shill for Ubisoft? What's the point? I don't know, brother. People shill for the weirdest things. I have no fucking clue, but it's a thing, apparently. It's a thing, so that's what it is. All right, moving on. Let's catch up on supers really quick. We got Stephen McGregor with a 2 super chat extends. What? Yes. Tanya Raven with a 2 super chats are love. They definitely can be. Archives with a 10 for the goal. He got us 50 out of 50 in the chat. What a fucking legend. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to our cuz. I appreciate that, brother. Getting us to 50 out of 50, man. What a fucking legend. Tanya with a 2 says topics better than supers. Well, I'm going to get to the next one. Don't worry. Tanya with a 2. Whoa, buddy. The quartering is mega felted. I like how every 5 super chats, Tanya brings up the quartering. It's like it resets. It's so funny. We got Denerier with a 2 on Rumble. It's kind of funny that almost every company except Ubisoft has managed to make a successful pirate game, even though Ubisoft had the perfect template. 1 hour in, topics. Who are you? Smash? Listen, I don't know what's happening tonight, okay, Denerier? I'm trying. Deadeye's Lock with $1. This and Yakuza Pirates sends Ubisoft, Cynthia, and Ariana to Davy Jones' locker. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Thank you, Deadeye's Lock. All right, boys, we're caught up. Let's get to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. So, really quick, there was a discussion we had the other day about GTA Online. All right, we talked about GTA Online because GTA Online and Rockstar in general got hacked. If you guys are not aware, if you missed that story, Rockstar got hacked and the hackers stole a bunch of information, mostly related to GTA Online. And they're basically like financials, right? Like financial information, how much XYZ platform makes, whatever. And how we found out that 97% of the spending on GTA Online is on consoles. Only 3% is on PC because PC players are base and are not going to waste money on that fucking garbage. So 97% of spending was on consoles, equivalent to about $500 million a year on Grand Theft Auto Online. Well, apparently, after this information came out and people found out about how much money Grand Theft Auto Online was actually making, what ended up happening was Take-Two's stock actually jumped up, and I'm not kidding you, $1 billion of value after the GTA leak, because the investors learn what Rockstar is really making in terms of money off of GTA Online, which is pretty interesting. Just imagine what these share prices would look like if they realize AI can't yet generate whole video games. Man, these journalists really hate AI so bad. So after asking Rockstar to cough up $200,000, which, by the way, I find that to be so hilarious, right? Rockstar coughing up $200,000. First off, Rockstar can literally piss $200,000, okay? If you're a hacker group and you're going to Rockstar and you're like, hey, give us $200,000, they're going to think that, number one, you're fucking weak, and number two, you don't have anything that's worth money. Because if you had anything that was worth money, you'd be asking Rockstar for a hell of a lot more than $200,000, okay? Respectfully. If I was Rockstar, I would have told you to fuck off too. Because $200,000, what are you doing? Anyway, if you're gonna go after Rockstar, you better ask for some real strong money. Anyway, but they had threats that they were going to release information, and they made good on their threats to supposedly release that information. And the release of the information sounds like it may actually have been a good thing for Grand Theft Auto Studio. as Take-Two just saw a massive boost to its stock price alongside the news. Now, I know a lot of people are questioning whether or not this was even real, right? Whether or not this was actually even a real leak, because this seems like a strategy that Rockstar could potentially implement to try to boost up their stock price by supposedly leaking, like getting hacked in this scenario and leaking the information so that they could get a boost in stock price. Not that they ever actually needed it, but still, whatever. Anyway, so Take-Two shares closed on April 13th at $201.36, representing a total market value of $37.28 billion. But that was before the leak had started to disseminate. Among other things, it revealed financial data suggesting that GTA Online makes somewhere in the neighborhood of $8 million per week. As it turns out, investors might like seeing those kind of numbers, because when the markets opened on April 14th, Take-Two shares jumped massively. As noted by Insider Gaming, within an hour at the start of trading, the shares had gone up to $207.78, taking Take-Two's value up to $38.48 billion, over $1 billion worth of value instantly gained. Share prices settled down to $205.10 by the end of the day, bringing the total value back down to $37.98 billion, but that's still a massive jump over the previous price. Either way, it worked, right? It doesn't really matter how they went about it. At the end of the day, the strategy worked. You can't deny that, right? Whether it's purposeful, not purposeful, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it clearly worked. So, hey, good on them, I guess. Free money at the end of the day. But I do start to question whether or not they actually did this purposely or not, but we'll never know, obviously. So I just wanted to bring that fast topic to you. Let's get to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we at right now? So let's talk about Krafton. There's an interesting dilemma going on with Krafton right now, and I'm actually going to verify this. I'm going to verify this right now. I'm curious. Hold on. Let me go to SteamDB really quick. Let's go to Subnautica 2. So, obviously, if you guys are unaware, Krafton has been in quite the legal battle. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. Krafton has been in quite the legal battle, right? Between the three initial, I guess you could say, executives behind Subnautica 2 and themselves. Now, there was a recent ruling where the judge ruled in the favor of the original CEO behind Subnautica 2, who was let go by Krafton for a multitude of reasons. They actually ruled in his favor, and they said that Krafton has to hire him back, right? He has to hire him back and then give him time to release the game into early access. And that if it's successful in the way that they find, reasonable, then they have to pay him the bonus that they promised, including the other two executives, if that CEO decides to hire them back. Whatever. Anyway, so with all that being said, Krafton's publisher status has apparently vanished from the Subnautica 2 Steam page and the Epic Game Store page amid the ongoing legal drama. Now, here's the thing. I just verified this, and it's actually true to an extent. If you look over on the Subnautica 2 Steam page, the developer is now Unknown Worlds Entertainment. The publisher is also now Unknown Worlds Entertainment, but under franchise, it says Subnautica and Krafton Inc. So Krafton Inc. is linked as the overall franchise overhead, but in terms of the publisher, they are no longer listed as the publisher for this game, which I find to be extra spicy. That's extra interesting, because why is that the case? Right? I'm not exactly sure. Let's see if they link anything here. Let's check this out. So, amid the ongoing legal drama between Krafton and certain former Subnautica 2 developers from Unknown Worlds, it's been spotted the studio's owner is no longer listed as the game's publisher on Steam and the Epic Game Store, prompting questions about what is going on behind the scenes. No public statement has been made to explain the change, but we reached out to Krafton and we'll update this article if we receive a response. It's a bit of a weird one, as legal proceedings aside, Krafton is ultimately the owner of Unknown Worlds Entertainment. It was announced that the studio was being acquired back in 2021, although at the time stated that Unknown Worlds will function as an independent game development studio wholly owned by Krafton. I think what's happening is that they're going back to whatever their initial what's the word I'm looking for? Their initial agreement was. Right? So whatever their initial agreement was before all the drama, before all the bullshit, I think they're going back to that. So they're letting this studio, right? They're letting Unknown Worlds essentially run on their own, but they're still owned by Krafton. So that means they're developing and publishing everything technically on their own, but obviously the company's still owned by Krafton. So it's one of those like weird caveats, kind of like it's like a weird catch-22 there, where it's kind of the same thing, but kind of not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, regardless, this is very interesting information. And I feel like we're going to find out pretty soon, either through the legal system or through statements made by Krafton or the CEO who got hired back. At the end of the day, I think somebody's going to say something pretty soon. We all know that Subnautica 2 is coming out in early access pretty soon. They really want to get this game out there. I think they want to get this game out there and just be done with each other. I think Krafton wants to get the game out there, start making money on it, pay the fucking CEO the ridiculous amount of money they promised, and then just be done with it and walk away from each other. I think that's really what they want to do at this point. Just cut your fucking losses. Exactly. Like you guys promised the most ridiculous bonus I've ever heard. Why would you even promise that level of money? $200-something million is insane. But they did. So I think that's what they want to do. But I guess we'll see. We'll find out as time goes on what's really going to happen. Tanya with a 10 says, I'm going to bed. Fuck the quartering. Long to indie gaming. We're bow.
Holy shit.
I have no idea if that's English, but I will say, Tanya, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Please make sure to rest your head easy. And we will see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow. Shout out to Tanya. You have a great night. Rest well. Next topic. Let's talk about Metro. So, guys, in case you don't know or remember, Metro 2039 was announced because it had to be, right? The Metro series, the Metro developers, Deep Silver, whoever got hacked. Everybody's getting hacked, bro. All these companies getting hacked now. They got hacked, and the hackers stole information related to Metro's upcoming sequel that we knew they were working on, but we didn't know what it was going to be called or anything like that. Well, they hacked the company. They stole the information. And not only that, they released the information about the game, and they also released portions of the game, which is not good, obviously. So once they found that out, they decided to then quickly announce the upcoming Metro 2039 video game, and that they're going to be having the first showcase for the game on the 16th of this month. So in 2 days, right? Now, with all that being said, we are now seeing the full advertising, the full marketing start to come into full swing. And the author behind the Metro series, Dmitry Glukhovsky, if that's how you say his name, apparently says that the next game in the series will be darker than anything you've seen before. Now, I got to be real with you. I don't necessarily believe that as much as I love the Metro video games. I've told you guys this many times. I love the Metro video games, but I don't really believe that this will be the darkest thing we've ever seen before. This is just them, marketing this game and trying to get people hyped for the game. Tire King says, what is Metro? Metro is a fantastic series where you play as a character called Artyom, essentially discovering what the truth is behind the actual Metro, because humans are stuck underground in the Metro tunnels. And they have to learn how to survive. But then, as you start to explore, you realize what's really true about the outside world and all that. Eventually, you do get to go to the outside world, which is also pretty cool. But if I'm not mistaken, there is a massive Metro sale on Steam right now. If you haven't played those games, they're very cheap. Like, I don't know how much they are now, but I know they've hoarded those games out before. So if you haven't played Metro, I think you can get them for like $3. Actually, let me see. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. On Steam, hold on. The Metro games are fucking fantastic, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. So Metro Exodus is $4.49, right? Metro 2033 Redux is $2. Metro Last Light Redux is $2. So you can have Bro, you can have literally 5, 7, 9. You can have 3 Metro video games giving you an unbelievable amount of content for $9. $9. Now, keep in mind, guys, with the Metro series, it goes a little bit more towards like the realism aspect, where weapons can be what do you call it? Weapons can like jam and shit like that. So you got to keep that in mind. Like, it's more of a stealth. There's a lot of action. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely moments of a lot of action, but there's definitely moments of a lot of stealth because you don't want to get overwhelmed by the monsters and shit. So there's a lot of like give and take with that kind of video game, but it's definitely worth it. The story is very good. It's a lot of fun. You have to repair weapons. You have to eat food. You have to do all that shit. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. It really is. It's a super fun series. And also, if you really like, not necessarily like a horror video game, because I don't really consider it to be a horror video game, but it has horror elements, right? So if you like video games that give you the ability to fight back, but also have a really interesting atmosphere that could be deemed a little bit horror with a mix of other stuff, like it's really good, man. I'm telling you, it's great. It's great. Exodus is great. I think what's my favorite one, honestly, man. Like Exodus is cool because you have the outside world. You know what I mean? You have the outside world, and it's obviously a lot more explored in Exodus, right? But I honestly really dig the first one. I think it's because of the mystery. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I really like the first one because the mystery behind it and how you don't know too much about the outside world. You're just discovering everything. You're going through the Metro. You realize the politics in the Metro. You know what I mean? Like, I think the first one is pretty good for sure. So that's the one that I would say it's probably the best one. You also get to fight mutants, not just humans. Exactly. Like, I think there's a lot more mystery with that, with the first one. So if I had to say out of all the 3, not to say the other ones are bad, I just think that the first one has that level of discovery that the other 2 lose because they're sequels. And again, not that that's bad. I'm just saying, like, there's that little bit of initial discovery that makes it really stand out. You know what I'm saying? So I think I like the first one more than the other 2. What kind of games are those? I'm telling you guys, just look it up. Trust me, look it up. You're not going to be disappointed. They're great video games. All right. With all that being said, let's continue. Again, I just think this guy's hardcore advertising. I don't really believe him when he says this will be the darkest thing you've ever seen before. How many times have we seen that all the time? You know what I mean? Like, at this point, I'm either put up or shut up, right? So, like, if this is going to be really dark, if this is going to be some sick shit, then get to it, my guy. Get to it. Let's see it. Don't just tell me. Like, let me see it. You know. I can't believe you could get all 3 games for $9. That's fucking crazy, boy. That's crazy. Crazy. $9 is crazy. All right. Let me X that out. Let's go to, where is it at? I'm going to skip the YouTuber story with the Steam machine. It's bullshit. Oh, let's talk about this. Talk about Disney. Disney. Guys, let's talk about Disney. All right. So there's some real sus shit going on. Okay. Some really, really suspicious shit. Okay. When it comes to Disney and especially Epic Games. So there was a recent, what do you call it? Rumor. There's a couple of rumors, actually. We're gonna go over all of them, but there's a couple of rumors that are going on right now. Okay. The first rumor is that Disney is looking to potentially buy Epic Games. All right. That's the first rumor. Whether or not that's true or not, I have no idea. At first, I completely threw away the idea of that ever happening because I was like, is that really going to happen? Like, I don't really know, you know? But ever since that was the first rumor, and then ever since that rumor, there are things that have been happening little by little that are making me question everything and say that might actually potentially happen. So, first and foremost, some of the things that are happening are not even rumors. For example, you have the collaboration of Toy Story and Fortnite. Okay, by itself, that would really not be that big of a deal, right? That would not be that big of a deal. It is what it is. But then you have the rumor that apparently Epic Games is working on an extraction shooter that is similar to Arc Raiders, but it's with Disney characters. That alone made me go, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly is happening here? Why are you making an extraction shooter that's like Arc Raiders, but with Disney characters? What's going on, right? And then now you have Disney delisting their games from Steam. Now, keep in mind, Disney has been delisting their games. They delisted their games before. This is not the first time they've ever done it, okay? But they're starting to do it more rapidly. And we all know that Epic Games loves their exclusivity. Epic Games is playing console game strategies on PC, and then they wonder why they get felted every day. But Epic Games loves their exclusivity. So if Disney was really going to buy Epic Games, or if they were going to merge to some extent, right? Whatever the case may be, or if they were going to have some sort of a deal, it would make sense that Disney would take their games off Steam and put it on Epic Games only. It would make sense, right? Because to my knowledge, whatever Disney games that are on Epic Games have not been delisted yet. Now, here's the thing. I'm just going to play devil's advocate here. Disney has delisted games before, and they've done so for like licensing reasons and things like that, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that there's something shady going on or some sort of like back-end deal with Epic Games going on. But I got to be real with you, man. I'm slowly but surely starting to believe this potential rumor about Disney working a deal with Epic Games, or at least buying Epic Games or something along those lines. I'm really starting to believe this because all these moves that I'm seeing Epic Games make that is somehow revolved around Disney has me looking at this like either you guys spent a fuck ton of money to use these characters or something else is going on and we just quite don't understand what that is yet. Now, don't get it twisted. Epic Games absolutely could have spent a fuck ton of money. They've done it before, right? And they're going to do it again. That's why they're losing money. That's why they had to fire 1,000 people. But I just think that this is really weird. And I'm starting to really start to paint the picture of a collaboration between these two companies for whatever that reason may be. So if at any point we do get confirmation, I'll tell you this. If we get confirmation of an extraction shooter with Disney characters, if that's real, because I still have a hard time believing that. If that's real, then I think literally anything is on the table. I think at that point, if you see that game get confirmed in November, like they said that was going to happen, if that game gets confirmed, anything is on the table. Literally anything is possible between Disney and Epic Games. And I don't think the room for doubt is there anymore, to be honest with you. I think the room for doubt kind of gets thrown out the window if that actually goes down. So we would have to see what happens. We'd have to see if this deal actually goes through, or if this is, if this game actually gets made. But still, I don't know where they're going to get the money to buy Epic Games. I don't even know how much Epic Games would go for. Because again, Epic Games, their store is worth nothing. Just so you guys are aware, their store is worth literally fucking nothing. Their store loses money every year. They only made about $300 some odd million in third-party sales in terms of revenue for the Epic Game Store. They spent almost $700 million in 1 year providing free games for people to take advantage of. So they made $300 some odd million in revenue, not profit. They made $300 some odd million in revenue for third-party sales in a year, and they spent $700 million. Now, obviously, they also made first-party sales with Fortnite and whatnot, which took them to quite a large amount of money. But in terms of third-party sales, they're felted. They're worth literally nothing, right? So I gotta imagine that Disney would not spend a ton of money for that, but Disney will absolutely have to spend a ton of money for two things. Three things. Fortnite, Rocket League, because Rocket League, believe it or not, actually makes some decent money for Epic Games. Not as much as Fortnite, but still. Fortnite, Rocket League, and Unreal Engine 5. Or Unreal Engine in general. Right? In order for them to own Unreal Engine, and in order for them to own Fortnite, Disney would have to literally take the fucking safe out in order to be able to pay for that, because those things are worth insane amounts of money. And that is literally the majority of the worth that Epic Games actually has. Everything else is whatever. But those three things, that is what Disney would have to spend the most money on if they wanted to own Epic Games in its entirety. Now, I know people are going to be like, Unreal Engine 5 is trash. I know. I get it. Totally get it. But that doesn't change the fact that Unreal Engine 5 is the engine that is utilized by like 90% of the gaming industry. Both indie and AAA and AA. Unreal Engine 5 is used by the majority of the industry. They have completely captured the industry in that regard, and it doesn't change that. As much as I would like that not to be the case, and trust me, I would absolutely not like that to be the case, especially since I saw how good Crimson Desert runs, and that's not even Unreal Engine. It's still the like go-to engine. So there's no changing that. So I don't know. It would be very interesting, because if they owned Fortnite, which is essentially one of the most popular live service games in history, and they also owned the engine that the majority of the gaming industry utilizes, well then shit, man. Disney's gonna own a large portion of the gaming industry. And I don't know if I like that idea. I don't know if I like that idea, brother, because can you imagine if Disney owns Unreal Engine and what that will do for the industry? I mean, the industry already is going downhill. I can only imagine how it would be accelerated if Disney was behind the wheel. Those motherfuckers can't drive, if you catch my drift. You know, so I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. But like I said, I'm more so waiting to see if this extraction shooter game is real. If this game is real, then we could talk about some theories. We could come up with some ideas. We could kind of theory craft. But if it's not real, then, I don't really know what's going to happen from there. But if it is real, shit, man, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah, we're beyond screwed. We're going to have to rely on indie more and more. It's crazy. But anyway, all right, let's X out of this, man. The gaming industry is doomed. Yeah, something like that. Guys, really fast, I want to touch on this story. I might make a full video on this to really go over every detail, because I haven't been able to really break it down on stream. But I'm just going to go over it really fast. So Asha Sharma has been making, she's been saying all the right things. She's trying to say all the right things. And I don't know if it's because she's being told to say all the right things, or if she's really the one saying all these things. Who really knows at the end of the day? But one thing she spoke about recently is how she believes that Xbox Game Pass is too expensive. That apparently they need to have a better value equation. I don't really know how that's going to work. Okay. And like I said, I'll break this down probably in a video, because I have a lot of videos lined up for the next few days. So stay tuned for that. I have another video dropping tomorrow, by the way. Make sure you guys check that video out. It is going to be a banger. It is going to be about Starfield and the PS5 debacle. Do not miss the video tomorrow. 10 a.m. Eastern. Get your notifications ready. Do not fucking miss that video. The opener is also very funny, so you're going to want to watch it. But anyway, so I don't know how this is really going to work, because right now, Xbox Game Pass with the day one games, in my opinion, truly is the most value for your buck in terms of gaming. I think it offers more value in terms of subscription services. Let me be very clear. I think it offers more value than PS Plus. I really do. And just because of the day one games, I don't see how you can add better value to that without fucking something up that people are already used to, right? Because, okay, so people are saying that Xbox Game Pass is too expensive. But the truth is that it's not expensive enough. In the terms of actually making money, it's not expensive enough. And that's their fault, because they put Call of Duty on Game Pass. Straight up. They put Call of Duty on Game Pass, and that was the biggest fuck up that Xbox ever could have done. And I've been saying this ever since I found out that Call of Duty was going to be on Game Pass. Bro, I've been saying since day one, that was a major fuck up. What is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Call of Duty fans were trained to buy Call of Duty every single year. Why would you give it to them for free? They would buy it. They would absolutely buy it. What the fuck is wrong with you? You think there's people out there that are Call of Duty fans that'll be like, well, shit, if it's not on Game Pass, I guess I'm not going to buy it anymore. No. Call of Duty fans were trained through many, many years of yearly releases to buy Call of Duty every year. Straight up. They were. As much as I can't stand Call of Duty sometimes, they were. Call of Duty fans were trained that way. Right? FOMO marketing was huge with Call of Duty. You know, I think that was the biggest fuck up that they ever did. How do I know that's true? Because, well, if you look at the numbers, Call of Duty took a massive loss to the point where, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it equated to about 4 million copies lost, right? 4 million copies lost. That's what the value was. If you were to take the amount of money they lost and divide it by the amount each game is worth, it came out to about, if I remember correctly, about 4 million copies. So they lost about 4 million copies in sales by putting Call of Duty on Game Pass. It was ridiculous. Truly fucking stupid, right? Absolutely stupid. And I guess the initial idea was to put it on Game Pass and hope that you make the money back through subscriptions and microtransactions. Brother, you're not going to make that back. You're not going to make that back. And to make it even worse, that was Black Ops 6 that lost that money. Okay, hold on. Let me go to SteamDB. Hold on. Let me go to SteamDB really quick. What's the most recent Black Ops? What's it, 6? Hold on. No, 7. 7's the most recent one. Yeah, so okay, so Black Ops 6 lost that much money. Right? And Black Ops 6, if you go to Call of Duty, let's go to Call of Duty on SteamDB really quick. I want to show you something really quick. I want to show you something because it really is going to drive it home, right? So it's been confirmed that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 lost an insane amount of money. Okay. And that was the first one that went on Game Pass, right? If you look at the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, they actually hit 315,000 concurrent players on Call of Duty on Steam. Now, keep in mind, Call of Duty is not only on Steam, obviously, number one. And number two, Call of Duty on Steam encompasses all Call of Duty games at the same time. So that 315,000 concurrent player count, that actually includes Warzone. It includes all that shit, right? So 315,000 at the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That's a pretty high number. And even with that number, right, millions of copies sold, it absolutely lost money. They said, if I'm not mistaken, they lost about $400 or $500 million by putting it on Game Pass. That was 6. Now let's go to 7, which has the same amount of budget as 6, if not more. You go to the release of 7, it has a concurrent player count of just barely over 100,000. So I'll put it to you in perspective, and this is also on Game Pass. So let me put it to you in perspective, just how felted they got from Call of Duty. Okay, keep this in mind. If Black Ops 6 lost $500 million with the release on Game Pass, and they lost an average of about 4 million copies sold, and that was at a concurrent player count on Steam of about 315,000. What the fuck do you think happened when Black Ops 7 released and only did 1/3 of Black Ops 6? If they lost $500 million and 4 million copies roughly, and this game did 1/3 of that game, what do you think happened? How much money there's a reason why they won't even bring up Call of Duty Black Ops 7. They talked about their losses on 6. Bro, they're not even mentioning 7. Because 7 underperformed so bad that these numbers have been lower than they've ever been in the history of Call of Duty, going all the way back to November 2022 on Steam, at least for Steam anyway. You know, so we already know that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 lost them an ungodly amount of money that they're never going to want to admit to. It's probably over $1 billion. If I have to be real with you, it's probably over $1 billion. You know, crazy fucking money, absolutely insane. How do you lose 500 million on a fucking video game? It's because they put the game on Game Pass, so they themselves estimated. I didn't do this. They themselves estimated that they lost about $500 million, give or take, because of Game Pass. They themselves did that, not me. So all I'm doing is taking that number and I'm extrapolating it to this scenario that is 1/3 of that scenario. So if this is 1/3 of that scenario, how much money did you lose on this game? I don't even know if they want to even have the conversation, to be honest with you. I wouldn't blame them if they didn't. So needless to say, I think what's going to happen, going back to the Game Pass conversation, I think what's going to happen is they are going to end up removing Call of Duty from Game Pass. They're going to lower the price of Game Pass back down to probably $20 at the ultimate, and they're going to remove Call of Duty from Game Pass. That is my assumption. Whether that actually happens or not, I don't know. But I got to imagine that the only way they can reduce the price on Game Pass, it's already losing money. Game Pass is already losing money. It's been losing money. Even at $30 a month ultimate, it's still losing money. So if you're going to reduce it to $20 without losing money or lowering the risk of you losing money, then what's going to happen is they're going to remove Call of Duty from Game Pass. That's the only way that's even possibly going to happen. Or they're going to introduce a new tier that's going to be even more expensive than this tier, probably in the $49.99 range, right? $50 a month range. But that's going to include major live service titles like Call of Duty. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy mentioning a $50 tier, but I'm not fucking crazy. I'm telling you, if they're going to offer Call of Duty with Game Pass, it's going to be at a ridiculous tier price. I'm telling you, that's the only way it's going to happen. Otherwise, they're going to remove it. I think it's more likely that they're just going to remove it. I think that's more likely. I don't think they want to necessarily scare people away with such a high tier price, but you never know. So that's really the only way these two things are going to happen. Otherwise, something's got to give, bro. Something's got to give, because you guys killed a franchise that was considered to be unkillable. They fucking killed Call of Duty. How does that even happen? The numbers are so abysmal right now for Call of Duty. They should be ashamed of themselves. To take a franchise that used to sell so much that it blew people's minds away, that now it's pretty much just forgettable. It's kind of sad. So, and I'll be real with you, I don't even know if them removing Call of Duty from Game Pass is going to even save Call of Duty. Because, yeah, they'll get more sales, but I think people have moved on. I really do. Like, Call of Duty was the entire reason they bought Activision Blizzard. They wanted Activision Blizzard because of Call of Duty. And once they got it, they threw it all away. Imagine, bro. Imagine, brother. That's like literally paying for the best car that you could possibly get. Right? That's like paying, I don't know. That's like paying for a fucking Koenigsegg, right? A multi-million-dollar car. You're paying for a Koenigsegg, you buy it cash. And then what you end up doing is you end up making it a rental. It's literally the same fucking thing. Crazy, brother. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. What are you going to do? That's what Microsoft did. And at this point, they're 2 Call of Duties in to Game Pass. I think that the amount of backlash that they're going to receive by removing Call of Duty from Game Pass is going to be massive. I really do. I think it's going to be so massive that at this point, I don't even know if they can do it and get away with it. I'm sure they could. But holy shit, people are going to be pissed. You mean I got to pay for something I didn't have to pay for before? Yeah, that's not going to go over well. It's so much easier to add things. It's a lot harder to take away things. Especially something massive like Call of Duty. It's going to be very difficult to take that away. So we'll see what they end up doing, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting strategy. I don't know how it's going to work out, to be honest with you. All right, last topic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Bloodborne. Let's talk about Bloodborne, guys. Holy shit, boys. So we've been asking for Bloodborne for I don't even know how many years now, to the point where Bloodborne was considered to be in the same level or almost the same level. I don't think anything's the same level of Half-Life, but almost the same level of Half-Life 3. Right? Almost the same level of Half-Life 3. In terms of like cope, right? Where people are like, "Oh, we want Bloodborne." Every time there's a Sony state of play, everybody's always saying, "Hey, Bloodborne? Bloodborne? Is Bloodborne coming? Bloodborne coming?" Never happens, right? So there was a lot of rumors about From Software being the reason why Bloodborne's not happening. There was a lot of rumors that Sony's the reason why Bloodborne's not happening. There was rumors of them having a fallout, right? From Software and Sony having a fallout. No, there was rumors of them losing the code to the source code. There's rumors for everything. And after all of that, after all of those rumors, after all of those conversations that have happened in the history of gaming, after all of this, we end up getting greeted to a fucking Bloodborne movie that is being co-produced by Jacksepticeye. Honestly, like, I feel like I got slapped in the face with sandpaper. I'm not even kidding, bro. Anything, not even like a PC port for Bloodborne, a 60 FPS patch for Bloodborne, like literally anything else that people have been asking for. But instead, you want to do a movie that's co-produced by Jacksepticeye. So anyway, I guess what this is, you know what this is? I'll tell you what this is. This is Sony or From Software or whoever. Most likely Sony. This is them trying to cash in on what Markiplier did. This is a corporation trying to AstroTurf what a YouTuber did naturally. That's genuinely what I believe is happening here. Sony saw how much money Markiplier made on his movie that he based off a video game. He made it for $3 million. It made insane money. He's already funded his next movie and then some. Sony said, "Oh, we could do the same thing. We'll just hire a YouTuber to make a video game movie. And that'll work because of reasons. And we won't give him much money to do it because reasons." Bro, this has disaster written all over it. So anyway, a forthcoming Bloodborne film adaptation will be an R-rated animated feature. It's going to be an animated feature. It's not even going to be live action. Co-produced by YouTuber Jacksepticeye. Variety reports, in case you're doubting the veracity of this, Sony Pictures Entertainment Motion Picture Group President Sanford Panitch made the announcement himself during CinemaCon today, which is currently taking place in Las Vegas. According to the report, the adaptation will just be as gruesomely violent as the games. News that is sure to delight sickos worldwide. Perhaps the most surprising news is that Jacksepticeye's involvement, though giving his 31.2 million subscribers on YouTube, it may not be so surprising. The Irish content creator, whose real name is blah, 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 has racked up nearly 5 million viewers for his Bloodborne playthrough, and it's apparently his favorite game. Whether that's enough to make him fit to help adapt one of the most beloved games of the 21st century, I guess we'll find out. He's going to co-produce with Sony Productions and Lyrical Animation, which is also working on a Death Stranding adaptation, and Hell Followed With Us, which is based on the YA dystopian fantasy horror novel. No word yet on when this film would hit cinemas or streaming services, but it's part of a significant push on Sony's part to turn its games into movies and TV. The Last of Us comes immediately to mind, and so does God of War. Sony's also working on a live-action Legend of Zelda film. Guys, this really has a disaster written all over it. I gotta imagine. I have to think, like, how much. Okay, first off, how much money they're spending on this? Considering it's animation, that immediately is going to make it very expensive, depending on the level of animation. You also got to keep in mind, Sony just recently acquired an AI Cinema Lab, where they focused on using AI to create cinema quality productions. So are they going to be utilizing AI a ton for this? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? I don't know. But this is highly suspicious shit. And ultimately what this comes down to is, why this, bro? Why this? Now, you know what this does do? This does leave, or I should say this does lead a little bit of credence to the rumor. And again, it's all rumors. There was a rumor that From Software wants to be the one to remake Bloodborne. They want to be the one to make the game, right? The original creator wants to be the one to make the game, and nobody's allowed to touch his baby. That's like his baby. That's the rumor, right? And that Sony does not want to touch it like they did with Demon Souls and piss off the original creator. So they just leave it alone. They just leave it alone. They don't want to touch it. They don't want to touch the video game. They just let him do it when he wants to do it. Which would explain why they decided to all of a sudden do a movie when they know everybody's been asking for a fucking game. Everybody's been asking either for a remake or a PC port with a 60 FPS. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have been asking for that. That's what people want. People want a PC port of Bloodborne with high FPS. That's what people want. So I guess they decided, well, since we can't touch the game, but we own the IP, because technically they own it. We can't touch the game, so let's go make a movie. Let's try to cash in on what people want by giving them something they don't want. Typical gaming industry bullshit. Hey guys, listen, we know you want this. We know that you want a Bloodborne PC port. And I hear you. But here's a great idea. How about we don't give you that, and instead we give you a movie that is co-produced by a YouTuber, because that's what we want to give you. I can't stand this shit, man. I can't. It's so ridiculous, bro. They got books too. Yeah, I know. I got the Bloodborne comic books. I never showed it on my manga channel, but I have them. So I don't know, man. I think at this point, again, my excitement for this is literally, like, I'll give it 1%. I'm not gonna say zero, but I'm gonna give it 1%. That's where we're at. I have no faith in this. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it's good. I would love a really good animated Bloodborne. But truth be told, I will believe it when I see it. Straight up. I'll believe it when I see it. Until then, I have no faith in this project whatsoever. I'm at a 1% or less. Stephen Mike says someone needs to tell Hypnotic breaking news. Disney fired thousands of employees right now. Wait, what? Bro, something fucking sus is going on, man. Something suspicious is going on, bro. I got to tell you, man, something really suspicious is going on. Apparently, breaking news. I'll cover this. I'll cover this like more in depth. But we were just talking about Disney. This just dropped 7 minutes ago. Well, not 7 minutes ago, actually. Sorry, this dropped earlier today. Disney is going to cut 1,000 jobs as part of the new CEO's reorganization plan. 1,000 jobs. Now, hey, listen. Oh my God, I'm about to go real conspiratorial. Hold on. This is crazy. Hold on. Oh, I love this shit. Wait. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Where is it at? So Disney just laid off 1,000 employees, right? Disney laid off 1,000 employees. Guys, Conspiracy. Okay. Disney laid off 1,000 employees. You got your tinfoil hats on? You got them on? The other day, Epic Games also cut exactly 1,000 jobs. So you got two different companies pulling the same exact move nearly almost at the same time. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Hey, something fishy is going on. Okay? Something fishy is going on, man. All right? What are the chances of that? Epic Games cut 1,000 jobs. All of a sudden, Disney is cutting 1,000 jobs. I don't know. Is it aliens? Hey, is it aliens? Is it aliens, man? Oh man, I'm saying massive levels of sus is going on right now. So in any case, listen. At this point, I'm gonna be following this story. I'm gonna be following this story really closely because I've been saying for a while, man, something weird's going on. Something real weird's going on. And the fact that this company, it's all happening at the same time, same exact number, 1,000 each, 1,000 each. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We're gonna find out soon. Hold on. Tanya is still awake with a 2 drunk stream. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Lol no Google for a 20. Tanya woke up again. Lol no Google, man. I don't know what's going on, bro. She's supposed to be asleep. She's supposed to be asleep, man. What's going on here? Hypno Flip Shazam with a 2. Someone's gonna have to hold Tanya's hair tonight. Yeah, you're not lying. You are not lying. Project Redfoot says that is coordinated as fuck. Bro, I'm telling you. Something weird's going on. Adair Soto with a 10. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they do both remove the game and raise the Game Pass. And I know they won't, but this is Microsoft we're talking about here. Anything possible can be happening. Yeah. I mean, again, it's really only 2 or 3 things they could possibly do. And then at that point, that's it. Like, what are you going to do at that? I don't think, no matter what they do, people are not going to be happy about it. Plain and simple. You're going to piss off some group of people. Whatever you do with Game Pass, somebody's getting pissed. Odin Dark with a 5. You mean Beavis and Butthead and Call of Duty didn't make money? Only Kaya is shocked. True. True. Tanya with a 2. Can't take gabapentin without Corona? What the fuck is gabapentin? What the fuck is gabapentin? Stephen Mike 499. Hey, Hypnotic, breaking news for you. This just fired Disney 1,000 layoffs right now. Yes, I saw your comment. We covered it, brother. We covered it. You might not be on the live tab. You need to click the live button so you can see us where we're at right now. But I appreciate it, Steven. Thank you so much for letting me know, brother. I appreciate that, man. It's a muscle relaxer. Oh. Is medication and alcohol is that a good? You're not supposed to do that, right? I don't think you're supposed to do that. Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. What do I know? I don't know. I don't drink, so I have no idea. Let me check Rumble. Rumble, what do we got? Rumble, what do we got, man? Let me check Rumble. Rumble, you doing anything? You guys awake? Nope. Rumble's asleep. That's okay. That's okay. All right, boys. Listen. That's a bad combination. Yeah, I figured as much. Boys. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to make the stream for me and Leon's co-op stream tonight live right now. We're going to be playing Revenge of the Savage Planet. I just made it live right now. If you guys are not going to join us for the Waifu Battle, then check out the game stream right here. I'm posting it in both chats. so that you guys can go check that out. Or if you don't want to watch the stream, then what you could do is you could check out my video if you haven't watched it today about the legal breakdown for Ashes of Creation, because it's pretty crazy what's going on with that studio. It's pretty fucking insane. I'm dropping the video there as well, so you got the game stream, you got the video, whichever you want to do. Or if you want to just say fuck you, I'm not going to watch any of your shit anymore, then I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us tonight. It was a super fun stream. Thank you so much. We only just missed one topic, which was just kind of like a throwaway topic anyway. It was about a YouTuber that made his own. He made his own. I'll show you really quick, actually. Oh, I might have exited out already. Fuck. Hold on. He made his own custom Steam machine. I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know if they have a picture of it. Yeah. He made his own custom Steam machine because he said that Steam was taking too long. So he built his own Steam machine. This is it right here. He built his own Steam machine for $950, which is kind of crazy. What do you think about it? Yeah, it's fucking wild. I didn't get to cover this, but you guys can look this. You can look this up. I'll link the video to you if you guys want to watch how he did it. He actually has it right here. I actually, bro, real quick, in all seriousness, if I was this YouTuber, brother, protect your booty hole, okay? Because I know he's not selling it. I hope he doesn't show people how he made it, because that's not good, brother. They're gonna come for that booty hole, especially since you titled Gabe Newell is gonna hate this. Oh man, that's not good. I would protect thy booty hole, but in any case, I will link this to you guys right now. Give me one. Where is it? Let me see. Right here. This is the video for that. If you guys want to see that, let me link it right here. There you go. There you go. All right. I posted it in both chats. Yeah, I don't think Valve's going to do anything. I'm just fucking around. But still, I would be a little bit careful. You know what I mean? Like, don't be so forward about it. Because then all you're doing is baiting them at that point. And Valve got all the money in the world, basically. All right, boys. We're going to do the waifu battle. Thank you guys so much for the insane support today. I appreciate it. We will see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. Whether you're going to watch my game stream after this or watch my video or watch that video or whatever, or jerk off, whatever, doesn't matter. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Tanya says, F your rules, Sonia. She's already voting in the waifu battle, boys. Somebody tell Tanya to go to bed. All right, boys, here we go. Waifu battle. Let's go. All right, boys, waifu battle is here. If you guys missed the last waifu battle, we crowned a new champion who is none other than the one and the only legendary A2 from Nier Automata, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right. Now, before we bring out the challenger, let's go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count towards a particular waifu. But the only way they're going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It doesn't matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You could vote for the champion, who is A2, or you could vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who is on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? We don't understand the rules. You want to know? You want to know why? Because Torinol for a 2 says, Freerin, go to drunk Tanya, your bed. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. All right, boys, listen. It's A2. It's A2, right? Guys, let's not pretend like we need an introduction. There is literally only one waifu that's going to go up against A2. There's literally only one. That's right, boys. What's up, Michaela? How you doing? What's up, John D? That's right, boys. The challenger that's going to go up against A2 is going to be none other than the one and the only legendary 2B. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win this same franchise violence waifu battle. Is it A to B or to B A2? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know. She's the only one that's going to go up against A2. That's just what it is. Just what it is. We got Crash Collins. Crash Collins with a $20 banger for 2B over on Rumble immediately. Thank you, Crash Collins. I appreciate that. Holy shit, my man. Thank you so much. That's a hell of a start. Tiger King says, what about C? What about C? We got Deadarier for a 5 to be or not to be gay. Well, I think you know the answer. Bro, Deadarier is so gay. He's so gay. He's so gay. Shout out to Deadarier. Appreciate that, man. We got Deadeye's locked for a 2 to B or A2, whose booty hole of a ship will be sunk. Well, that's one way to do it. Raza with a 2 says, duck your rules, Ada Wong. She's still coping and seething because of yesterday, by the way. She's still coping and seething, boys. We got Jason Long with a 5 for 2B. Damn, man, all the A2 fans are running away. What's going on here? Are you guys like, what's going on? Are you guys just giving up? What's happening? What's happening? I'm scared. Is A2 gonna get banned? Come on, boys. There's got to be somebody out there that likes A2. Wait till you see her picture. I'm just saying. We'll find out. Benjamin says, I'm betting on Nier. Korean Cowboy says, I mean, it's 2B. Yeah, but A2 is amazing. What are you talking about? Do you just forget A2 when 2B shows up? I mean, listen, this picture's great. Don't get me wrong, but still. 2B is an upgrade compared. Come on. Come on. There's got to be somebody out there that loves A2. Mr. Melancholy with a 2 to be or not to be. That is the question, Hypno. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Light Ren says 9S. Makes sense. Zelda says YouTube tried to crash your stream on my end. Why am I not surprised? They were like, there's way too much waifu on the screen right now. We got to take it down. We got to take it down. That's what it is. Democulus, what a legend. For $10 says A2 to save her from being banned. Both are amazing, though. Thank you, Democulus. What a legend, man. I appreciate that. Holding it down. Holding it down. Saving A2 from being banned. 2B is an upgraded A2 tactic. It doesn't matter. Okay? The lore doesn't matter here. All that matters is that which waifu do you like more? Deadeye's locked with a 2 to B versus A2 versus AI limit protagonist 3-way deadlock match. Who will win? Probably 2B. To be honest with you. Probably 2B. Just being real. All right, boys. 2B is about to come off the screen. She's about to come off the screen right now. And then we're going to bring out A2, who right now only has 1 vote, boys. I don't know what's going to happen, but she's going to try her very best. She's looking really sad right now. She doesn't like to be sad. She does not like to be sad. She does not like to be sad, boys. Let's start the clock and let's see who's going to win. Is it going to be A2 or is it going to be 2B? Let's find out. Dikachu says, read the manga. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's actually one manga I don't have. In terms of like video game oriented manga, I don't have that. I want that, but I can't have every manga in the world, unfortunately. Although I do try. Oh, to be fair, I haven't really bought too much manga lately. I need more space. So it is what it is. Crash Collins says, nice picture. Thank you. I need to read Claymore. I've already read Claymore. I read Claymore a long time ago. Speedy Cake with a 5 says, A2, if he's lucky, Gabe will do what he did with the guy who fan made Black Mesa and hired him. Yeah, that might be a thing. That might be a thing. You never know. Depends on if he's egregious about it or not. You know? Then why isn't any of the Claymore girls on the menu? I'm almost positive I put one of them in, I believe, a long time ago. I don't remember, to be honest with you. They got a manga for everything. They sure do, because they like creating things. See, that's the thing about Japan. Instead of doing remakes nonstop, they just create things nonstop. And whatever hits, and whatever doesn't, well, that's what it is. Ron DFK with a 2C3 just to piss off Disney. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'm almost positive. I think I did put at least one waifu from Claymore, but I don't remember. You never know, though. You never know. Breaking news. Johnny Somali sentenced to 12 years in prison. He was cuffed and let out the courtroom. Yeah, I got to be real with you. I don't give a fuck about Johnny Somali. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people do, because he was an asshole to people in other countries. And now he's getting felted because of it. Has Hypno brought back any of the One Piece girls? I have. I'm currently trying to figure out which series has the most waifus that people will not be weird about, that will also allow me to do a tournament, because I want to do a tournament of for one particular series. I want to do a Waifu Battle tournament and see who comes out on top. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. Dr. Spike. Oh shit. Dr. Spike just threw a wrench in the Waifu Battle. $25 for A2. Let's go, Dr. Spike. Those 2B fans are getting nervous now. You getting nervous? Oh, shit. That's going to throw a wrench in there. Shout out to Dr. Spike, man. Yeah, now it's interesting. Now I'm curious. We'll see how that goes. Oh, shit. I think 2B might slightly be in the lead, but not by much. Probably a couple bucks. I don't know. We'll see. We're about to find out. Oh, T-Jab says less than $1 difference. Oh, shit. Crash Collins just dropped a $20 banger over on Rumble for 2B. So now it's like a $21 difference. Shout out to Crash Collins. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the $20 banger. All right, boys, listen. Stop lagging. Stop lagging. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. And that is it.
Waifu Battle Belt is mine!
Holy shit.
2B fans. Oh my God. 2B fans.
Holy shit.
Did you guys really felt safe knowing Dr. Spike was here? He didn't even do a red boy. Normally, to be a dick, he would do a red boy.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, bro. This is an upset. I'm sorry. This is truthfully an upset. Dr. Spike with a $50 mega banger. for A2, the only chair shot they came in. Thank you so much, Dr. Spike. I appreciate that. Holy fuck, man. Michaela says for a 10, have you ever been to Japan? No, I have not. I would love to one day, but I have not. Thank you, Michaela, for the 10. I greatly appreciate that. Good to see you. Hope you've been well. But no, I haven't been to Japan. All right, boys, let's count it up. But this is an upset. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Really? Oh my God. Reaper saying impossible. Listen. I don't know what to say, man. I'm actually like dumbfounded right now. I'm dumbfounded right now. I don't think this has ever happened ever. Like in the history of waifu battles with 2B, I don't think this has ever happened where she's lost to A2. Obviously, I could be wrong, but you guys can remind me. Fuck, man. Holy shit. That's crazy, man. That's good to hear, Michaela. I'm glad to hear that. Continue kicking ass. Damn, man. Holy shit, Dr. Spike. You threw in one of the biggest wrenches just now. That's crazy. Yo. All right, the numbers are in, boys. Hold on. The numbers are in. Turn off the music. We got... Oh, my God, man. We got 2B at $56 versus A2 at $88.56, which means the winner. And shockingly still, Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only A2. That is crazy work. That's crazy work. Crazy work. Let's do it one more time, boys. One more time. Crazy work. Let the coping and seething commence.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that is it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. A2 is going to go backstage where she will face off against another waifu, Hypnocast, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Do not miss it. Never miss it, boys. Never miss it. Every day, 9 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, listen. Hey, Dr. Spike, you have a good night too, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Dr. Spike. Crash Collins says, now I know how Raza felt last night. Bro, Raza was coping so hard last night. It was crazy. All right, boys, listen. Thank you guys so much for the insane support today. I appreciate it. I don't know what the fuck was going on this stream. I guess everybody got paid today. I have no idea, but thank you guys sincerely. I appreciate it. We're going to go have some fun now on the gaming stream. In about an hour or so, me and Leon, we're going to be playing Revenge of the Savage Planet. So if you want to see two retards explore a planet that's trying to kill us nonstop, definitely come hang out with us over there. We're going to rate ourselves over there. Thank you, everybody, for the likes, the comments, the super chats, members, everything. Gifted games, everything. I appreciate it. And of course, shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. And I'll see every single one of you guys on the next one. Until then, you guys already know, man, go be bigots and go be gooners. And stay to the end for the raid if you're too lazy to go over right now. Actually, you probably want to watch the intro. It is epic. But intro? Not intro. Outro, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ. Retarded.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you can.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Baby J, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gay.
Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right! At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.